One live round got mixed in with either dummies or blanks. Is that what cost Helena her life?
It's very likely that is something that's one of the scenarios that we are exploring, and it is likely that that's what happened.
There are now 2 lawsuits citing unsafe working conditions on the set, both named producers, including Baldwin.
I was told that the camera crew and both of the second ACs and camera utility had quit because of safety issues and other issues related to their working conditions.
Baldwin has previously called the shooting a 1 in a trillion incident, defending the production as a well-oiled crew. But in his latest interview, reflection.
Is this the worst thing that's ever happened to you?
Yes. Yep. Yep.
You fuck! Oh, you fuck!
What's good? Merry fucking Christmas, my ninjas. What's good? It's your boy Darth, and today we're gonna suck some dick. First things first, yo, listen up good. Alright, so first off, yo, Santa is not gay. You feel me? He ain't gay and he ain't no female. Alright? That's for damn sure. So I just want you to take that to the bank and stick it in your fucking pipe and smoke that shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm up in the house, I just want to let y'all motherfuckers know that the Santa code is sacred. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Santa Claus is sacred. Santa Claus be fucking Mrs. Claus for life. But you can't fuck with that shit. You know what happens when you fuck with sacred shit? You get fucked. You telling me after 150 years Santa Claus just wants to suck dick all of a sudden? You telling me all of a sudden Santa Claus gonna pass the torch to some female? Oh, but Darth, you're being so misogynistic. Maybe a little bit. The only time I could see a female Santa Claus actually working is if, like, Santa died and the only person that could take over was Mrs. Claus. Then it would make sense. Know what I mean? Ugh. Oh, and by the way, for the record, Santa's real. So, fuck you, Santa deniers.
What you do me a sign, I'd give anything to make you my own mind. I do your bidding.
What did I just see? Unbelievable, man.
And welcome back to DarthNews. Special edition, everybody hates Alec Baldwin. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. We're already hopping back on the Baldwin bus, and it's been like, what, 2 days? But hey, a lot's happened in 2 days. Like him deleting his Twitter account. And it's a little bit suspicious as to why he would delete his Twitter account just days after this emotional, in-depth, and raw, unscripted interview given by ABC's George Stephanopoulos. I thought this was his redemption interview. The interview that's going to put him back on the A-list, back on the Academy of Douchebags Awards. This is supposed to be Alec Baldwin's moment. Why isn't he seizing that moment? Why? If he says he doesn't feel guilty, is he deleting his Twitter account? Is it because the entire world feels like that entire interview, that what was insincere, was just a narcissist's way of trying to control the narrative? You know what I mean? Like a sociopath? Yeah, I mean, is it like normal for an innocent person to just like get ahead of the investigation and go on national TV on the world stage and try to like plead their innocence, you know, try to absolve themselves of guilt and responsibility by pushing the blame onto somebody else, trying to control the narrative? Is that normal for an innocent person to do something like that? No. Is that normal for a narcissist to do something like that? Yes. A guilty narcissist, yes. You know what I think happened? I think Alec Baldwin couldn't take the heat. He couldn't take the heat that was coming with, murdering somebody on a movie set. So he decided to give this unscripted interview, which backfired tremendously, bigly. It backfired so bad that even CNN can't defend this motherfucker. I said in my last video that his Hollywood friends would protect him, but I think they're abandoning him. This dude's fucked. This dude like just double dug his own grave. So because he couldn't handle the heat, he went on to ABC to run away from the heat to try to put the fires out, only to create more fires. And now he can't handle that heat because he's getting dragged on Twitter for being insincere and just a narcissistic sociopath, that he had to delete his Twitter account to avoid that fire that he started. Anywhere Alec Baldwin goes, a fire is started. I don't know why anybody wants to work with someone like Alec Baldwin anyway. It doesn't make any sense. So again, I'll ask you, if he doesn't feel guilty, then why is he deleting his Twitter account? I don't know, but it doesn't matter because now criminal charges are possibly being brought against Alec Baldwin because he is being sued. That's right, he's being sued, personally. And going back to what I was saying about CNN can't even defend him anymore, let's watch this clip of CNN. For those of you who are like, oh, Darth is so biased, he just watches Fox the News. No, I actually watch CNN, and this clip from CNN is very informative. And it's very nonpartisan. It's just giving you the facts. And, well, let's go ahead and see what CNN's gun expert has to say about Alec Baldwin and his story.
You're so clearly so right there on the surface. You felt shock. You felt anger. You felt sadness. Do you feel guilt?
No. I feel that there is. I feel that someone is responsible for what happened, and I can't say who that is, but I know it's not me.
Nice.
There was enough blame to go around that Alec certainly knows that he has partial responsibility in this.
No. That's inaccurate.
If he's not the one who brought live ammo on the set, he is the one who pointed the gun at her, and he is the one who pressed the trigger.
No. I would never point a gun at anyone and pull a trigger at them. Never.
Okay, so not plausible. On a single action revolver, when you pull the hammer back, which is an intentional act, click, 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 click. Now the hammer is set. When you pull the hammer back and let go, as you can see, I'm not holding this, the hammer doesn't go anywhere. When you press the trigger, which is, I'm going to do it with this finger so you can see what a minute act that is. It takes very little to press the trigger.
Well, the trigger wasn't pulled. I didn't pull the trigger.
So you never pulled the trigger?
No. That's inaccurate.
So option one, he pressed the trigger, but it was such a minor press that he wasn't aware that he had, ordered that signal from his brain.
No.
Or option B, he's holding the gun with the trigger depressed. Now, on this gun, it doesn't matter which order you go in. You can either cock the gun and you can fire it with the trigger, or you can press the trigger and then cock the gun. And if you release it at this point, it falls.
No.
And the gun fires. So if, as he's cross-drawing, his finger is on the trigger, which he may have interpreted as just resting on the trigger.
No.
But with a 1 millimeter pull, that would be sufficient. Now he pulls the hammer back and then releases it. He doesn't have to press the trigger again if he's already got pressure on it in order for the gun to fire. And I think that's really a key point in this matter.
No. That's inaccurate.
Two other possibilities that I have seen raised, and everyone who raises them say almost minuscule chance that it could be. Number one, he didn't pull the hammer back to the point it clicked. Any possibility of doing that and discharging a bullet?
Yeah.
No, there are detents that catch the hammer, at each point in the way. I could let go at any point, and the firing pin never will impact a casing.
No. That's inaccurate.
And then the last possibility is that somehow the gun itself was flawed, so that the mechanism that would cause it to click, as you have really very, very clearly pointed out to us, somehow didn't work. There was no click there, and that somehow there was nothing to prevent the hammer from going in. Any possibility of that?
Yes.
Only an investigation that examines the interior parts of the gun could reveal that.
The sheriff's department hasn't even released a report to the DA yet.
But unlikely in your experience.
Very unlikely. I've never seen it happen.
No. That's inaccurate. The reason I wanted to sit down with you is because I really feel like I can't wait for that process to end in February, March. I mean, I'm not asking them to speed it up for my benefit. That's ridiculous.
I'm here to let you guys know that Alec Baldwin, according to Deadline, has deleted his Twitter account just days after his shock ABC interview. They say Alec Baldwin has deleted his main Twitter account just days after his first sit-down interview about the Rust tragedy with ABC's George Stephanopoulos, and overnight the A-lister's verified @Alec Baldwin account has been taken off Twitter and is now listed as, quote, "This account doesn't exist." His other account, @Alec Baldwin, remains active, although hasn't been used for more than a year, as does his and his wife Hilaria Baldwin's Instagram accounts. Baldwin had been tweeting from @Alec Baldwin more of late, and the account was used to post his first statement on the tragedy on October 21st. Baldwin fired the shot that fatally wounded Rust cinematographer Helena Hutchins, who died later in the hospital.
No. That's inaccurate.
Baldwin had deleted his @Alec Baldwin multiple times in the past, including over the controversy of his wife Hilaria Baldwin's Spanish heritage. Yeah, if you don't know about her, man, she pretended, she straight up faked that she was Spanish for the longest time. She'd even used a Spanish accent, and then one day she just lost it. And then people questioned her, like, where's this accent at? It was cringe. She obviously lied for years about her heritage, about her race, so that way she could, get a leg up in the world with her minority points. Anyway, his reps did not immediately respond to Deadline's request for comment. Obviously, they wouldn't. The move comes just 3 days after Baldwin's much-trialed first sit-down interview about the tragedy with Good Morning America's Stephanopoulos. During the emotional interview, Baldwin made a shock claim that he did not pull the trigger of the gun that killed Helena Hutchins, and that he had no idea how a live bullet made its way on set. Or left the barrel. Who knows? He's got no idea. He gave Stephanopoulos a detailed rundown on the timeline of events and said it's highly unlikely that he'll be criminally charged over what took place. Oh, he believes it's going to be... Of course he's going to say that. Of course he's going to say it's highly unlikely. This was a clear and present, obvious attempt at damage control, at trying to clear his name, at trying to get ahead of the story, of the news. He was probably just so sick and tired of people talking shit about him that he just couldn't wait any longer. He had to get out there and let his truth and be known. It's just cringe, man. It's just cringe that he had to go out of his way to just to make himself seem innocent and absolve himself of all guilt, of all responsibility. He is not absolved of all responsibility. And this was a risky fucking move, man. This was a risky move coming out during the middle of a criminal investigation. During the middle of an investigation, coming out and trying to clear your name, that seems a bit suspect. And these attempts at trying to remove his guilt or his responsibility did not go unnoticed. Fox News says Alec Baldwin's misguided interview slammed by Rust Gaffer attorney, saying, quote, "It's an attempt to sway the public opinion," and that is exactly what it is. The attorney for Serge Sventnoy, the head electrician gaffer of the movie Rust, has slammed Alec Baldwin's misguided tell-all. The actor spoke out in a televised interview Thursday night. He answered questions about the October 21st shooting on the set of his Western film Rust, where he fatally shot cinematographer Helena Hutchins and injured director Joel Souza. Sventnoy previously confirmed that he was standing next to Hutchins when she was shot and held her as she died on the New Mexico movie set. Damn. Sventnoy continues to say, quote, "His primetime show appears to have been an attempt to sway public opinion. However, I think it was very clear to most who watched the show it was a poorly planned, misguided attempt for sympathy for himself," he shared. Yeah, he was sympathy farming. He was sympathy fishing. He was digging for that sympathy. And it was cringy as fucking shit. He goes on to say, he denied guilt, responsibility, and knowledge of the many safety problems on set, even though he was responsible for safety as the producer. He acted as if he were best friends with Helena Hutchins, yet he only knew her for 9 days. When I take Mr. Baldwin's deposition in the civil case, I will play this interview on the record and cross-examine him on his statements, line by line and under oath, Dordick revealed. He did not help his civil case, and there remains the possibility of criminal charges. Mr. Baldwin should not have spoken publicly on national television. That is exactly what I said in my last video about him. He should not have done this. Why would you do this? It's just an obvious attempt at trying to salvage your career and get ahead of this and just trying to change the narrative by swaying the public opinion. It backfired, and thank God it did. Dordick noted that Sventnoy had, quote, "no comment personally about Baldwin's sit-down." As for the lawsuit, Dordick said that there was nothing new other than we are amending to add some new defendants who supplied the ammunition. The gaffer, Serge Sventnoy, is suing Baldwin, as well as armorer Hannah Gutierrez-Reed, the assistant director Dave Halls, and many others for, quote, "severe emotional distress," in docs previously obtained by Fox News.
I can't imagine being in that position and not feeling some sense of guilt and remorse.
Do you feel guilt?
No. I feel that there is. I feel that someone is responsible for what happened, and I can't say who that is, but I know it's not me.
Huh? You like that? Yeah, you like that?
And his trying to steer the conversation to where did the ammo come from? That's not his job. He was asked, what's the actor's job? Well, the actor's job is not to try to determine what the direction of the investigation is by telling people this is the one thing I want you to focus on.
Anyways, that about. But seriously, yeah, those are my thoughts. What are yours? Let me know them in the comments below. Until next time, don't forget to pull out. That is POO_L. And as always, remember to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell. And as always, remember to go to my merch store to help support the channel. Yeah, I'm demonetized. So you go to my merch store, you go to my Patreon, donate as little as $1 a month, or you can go to my, Cash App and just donate like a $1 donation one time. Because I do this shit for free. Basically, for free. Even though I lose subscribers, and even though I'm just like a box of cringe. You know what I mean? Like, I make fun of cringy people while also being just as cringy. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but Santa Claus is real. I wasn't kidding about that. So don't be a Santa denier. You're gonna get a lump of coal this year. No, you will. Yo, listen up, here's the story about a little guy. Thing is blue for him and himself, because everybody... If I could just be real with you guys for just 1 second, just for 1 second. The fact that Alec Baldwin is incapable of taking any responsibility, not 1%, not 0%, none percent responsibility for what happened on set, pisses me off more than anything. It pisses me off more than, than a homeless person sitting next to me the entire time on the bus ride home. It pisses me off more than 9/11 or Princess Diana's death. It pisses me off more than Alex Jones after a Hillary Clinton rally.
They read you Cinderella, you hoped it would come true, that one day your Prince Charming would come rescue you. You like romantic